everyone, to the last PGL of the spring split, and it's going to be a banger because I have my spring season rather, LEC champions, Armut and Carzzy from the Mad Lions. My gosh, a reverse sweep, an insane series. Armut, what does it mean to you to come from the TCL, come to the team that recruited you and had so much faith in you, and prove your worth by winning the LEC title?
Yeah, like I was not expecting to win my first split, especially with Carzzy in my ADC.
Great start.
I mean, I'm really actually proud of my team. They all played really well. So I'm really happy that we have this environment. Like, even we were like losing 2-0, I was laughing at least. I mean, we were also laughing. We are making jokes that we are going to say like we are going vacation or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice jokes, I would say. We had so much fun even though we are losing. So, I mean, I'm really happy to play with this team. So even though we lost, let's say we lost to Rock 3-2, I would not be like, of course I would be sad, but I would be really happy that I'm playing with them, you know?
That's just so wholesome, Carzzy. You want to react to that? And also, can I just say congratulations?
Thank you. Well, all I want to say to this is just so cute, you know? I don't know Armut like this. He's always so... He just hates me, you know? But now he's saying these nice things. It's so beautiful.
It is. Yeah, the banter between the Mad Lions is definitely a sight to behold. But Carzzy, let's get back to kind of you and yourself and your career. Entering, of course, the LEC not so long ago, having a fantastic breakout season, making it to Worlds. There, of course, not the results that you'd hoped for, but then the big changes coming into this year, and all of a sudden being the experience on the roster, right? With Humanoid and with Kaiser and with Armut also in a way. What does it mean to you to be so young and so early on in your career and already winning an LEC title?
And I cannot lie, it feels great. After last year, I was kind of losing the hopes of winning it all and becoming the best.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because we lost to them. But after this split and throughout the entire split, we just played so well and we improved and we had so much fun as a team with this new roster that I just gained new hope.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it shows, you know. Let's talk a little bit in depth about the series, in depth for as far as you can. Talk to me about after game 2 then. You already said, maybe Carzzy, you can speak on it now, but yeah, we were okay, we were laughing, but that's difficult. You come up against a Rogue who beat G2 yesterday, who's looking like they got the game plan down. Talk to me about kind of the communication and the momentum and whatnot from game 2 to game 3.
And I think we all knew in the team that Rogue is not the best at ending the game fast. So we were never scared of them like punishing us and finishing the game super early. So there was always the hope in the game that we can win. And even though we lost the second game, we knew that they are not playing well and that we can come back.
Armut, there was such a huge difference all of a sudden in game 3. Now you played bad in games 1 and 2, but that Wukong comes out and we know that you love that pick, and it looked like across the board the team elected to go for comfort instead of maybe other plans. What happened to you? Because all of a sudden you were Superman.
Yeah, I mean, they were picking the ADC and mid lane champions that non-ability to escape, so I was just, give me Wukong, I don't care about top lane matchup, just pick me Wukong. That like, I knew we had like much chance to win with Wukong into their comp late game. So I just go for it. I didn't care about my laning, to be honest.
Yeah, but that meant that you had to be so impactful in the team fights, right? So that's making it a bit difficult for yourself.
It's just me.
Wow.
I mean, the thing is, after losing the second game, we were like really frustrated because second game was ours. I mean, we felt like it was our game, but they took it away with just 2 kills. They just finished. I was like, what?
What's happening?
What? Yeah. So we kind of felt like angry because we didn't want to lose to them because we didn't think they were good enough to beat us. So we were like, let's go, boys. Time to play this game, you know?
I mean, good you said, let's go, boys. The people at home...
At home? What do you mean?
What would I mean? What do I mean? What do they vote on? The people at home.
People at home? I didn't understand.
What do the people at home vote on after a series? The player of the series.
I mean, who, you mean?
No, never mind. You're the player of the series.
Yeah. I was kind of expecting it.
I know, that was my... You were expecting it?
Yeah, to be honest, because like, of course, it's not going to be Carzzy, Kaiser, Elioya, like Humanoid. Of course, it's going to be... Yeah. I mean, I was kind of expecting it because I think Wukong pick had so much impact, which is really weird because they didn't ban it fourth game. I was expecting them to ban. They didn't. It was weird. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Thank you
Armut,
so
for
much.
having player of the
Thank you
series.
so much.
Carzzy, apparently you don't deserve it.
And it's fine. Like, I don't need MVP. This split, I don't get a single one, and I just don't need it.
It's true, you actually didn't get them. Your teammates got a lot of them. We'll go back to the conversation in just a second because I hear that Lore has Humanoid and Kaiser standing by. Carzzy, I said already there, it was a rough time in the bot lane, and this is such a team fighting meta that is centered around a lot of what the marksman will be able to do at the end of the game, right? So how do you stay sane in a situation like that when you know you will get there later, but in lane it's just so difficult?
I mean, I'm definitely not used to this because in practice and even in like some officials during the last 3 weeks, I was always the strong side and we were playing free bot only, so I had a lot of resources. And the last series against G2 and now against Rogue, the finals, I always played weak side. But I'm kind of a good weak side player, I must admit, so even though I die, like, to be honest, when I die, I start playing better. So for me, dying is actually like a starter to be
Like a
a
power
better
spike.
player. Yeah,
I
it's my
see.
power spike.
Okay, well that's good then, even if you get a bad start. I also want to ask you about Humanoid specifically. I know you have a very good relationship with him, and it's wonderful for all of us to see kind of the journey that he's been through, because as he says, it was kind of lambs to the slaughter before when he was in the playoffs and he was fighting those really good teams and his team couldn't really do that much. What can you tell me about playing with him today? Because from our perspective, he made so many insane plays in those team fights.
I mean, playing with Humanoid is definitely the best thing that could happen to me in game. Outside of the game, it can be a bit rough with him sometimes.
Okay.
But I think that he's the best mid laner in Europe right now. And I also think that he can definitely compete with the world's players. Like, I think he's equal to Showmaker.
Oh no, the soundbite. The soundbite, Carzzy.
And I don't know, like, he's definitely very good.
Yeah, I love that you have so much faith in him. That is, of course, what you have to have when you're going to the big stages. MSI, now, of course, the last time you saw each other was at an international tournament. And now you get to go to MSI together, Armut. What are your expectations with the form you have now going up against the best of the best in the world? Possibly also the TCL if they end up in your group. I actually can't remember right now.
Yeah, I think in LEC group there is TCL. So I'm really I'm really excited to beat my old region. Yeah. Other side of that, the best teams, they're gonna probably beat us, but I mean,
Okay.
I do think they are probably stronger than us, but we still always have a chance to beat them. Like, we will not give up for sure. We will work hard. After vacation first, of course.
A bit of vacation.
Yeah.
Carzzy, for you, of course, Worlds was a very bittersweet experience. I feel like you came out of that pretty good also from the public opinion side because you had some amazing games and actually all around a good performance. What do you hope to show this time around at MSI?
We are gonna bring back the European glory.
We love it. Yeah, technically we still have the trophy, I guess.
Yeah.
On a technicality, but nobody mentions that. When it comes to that, is there anyone specific that you want to meet outside of the TCL region for both of you?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Anyone
yeah.
can pass, Carzzy.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, okay. Well, they should be afraid of the Mad Lions. That's what I say. I think Laura's standing by for another interview. I think we're getting one of our famous Armut stairs, but with the medal. Wait, don't hide now. You won the title. Hey, Armut, we just heard from Mac and about the coaching staff, and I know you guys do talk about this in interviews a lot, but can you say something about, not just purely the coach, because we often forget that there's so many people needed to run a good team, and tell me about the experience throughout this season with them.
To be honest, I'm really lucky that I have chosen Mad Lions this year because the organization, the coaching staff, the members, like the players, like they're all really insane. Like, I'm really surprised. Like, wow, I mean, they're they're actually top team for sure, top tier team for sure. If you look at the organization and coaching staff, I mean, we won the title
Right.
That makes something, you know, that means something. So like I really want to thank them because in the start of the season, I just knew how to team fight kinda, but they teach me a lot of things like laning, macro things, micro things. Like they teach me kinda everything. So I'm really happy that they have my back, you know.
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Yeah.
I'm almost going to let you guys go. I hear that you're hungry, Carzzy. You haven't had a chance to eat a lot.
It's fine.
You ate rogue though, so like that's that. Armut, one final thing also for you specifically. I hear that back when you won in the TCL, there was a lot to do about your father on Twitter. And tell us that situation. And have you already been able to talk to your family at all?
Yeah, I'm talking to them like every 2 days or every day in from phone.
Yeah.
They are like really supporting me right now. It wasn't used to be like this, of course, but now, like for like 2-3 years, they are like supporting me really insanely. That I'm really happy that I have them. I'm really lucky. I mean, there is not much to say. They are like supporting me really hard, and I love them. They love me, I guess.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, you've definitely let them know that it's all worth because you're taking a great trophy home. Carzzy, we talk so much in the broadcast about, you know, it's not G2 or Fnatic, the new era, all of that, but that is really true. And you guys are the type of players that exemplify what we know and love in Europe, being that new blood that's working with the experienced players, not being afraid to make plays. But the big question is, of course, you know, one final and one title is amazing. You're in the history books, but what is next? Do you think that you and the Mad Lions have the lasting power to get to final after final after final and perhaps trophy after trophy after trophy, and why?
So I think there is a good chance that this can happen because everyone in our team has strong willpower and is willing to just play all the time. I think it's going to happen. I don't know what else to say about it, to be honest. We will just have to see in the future, but I believe.
Okay, and finally, is there anyone you would like to thank?
I would like to thank G2. I would like to thank G2 for, like, whenever we play against G2, it's just so much fun. And overall, throughout the entire year, I learned so much from playing against them, even in scrims, even in competitive. I just like all of them.
Okay, that's great. Armut, final words?
I just want to thank everyone who is supporting me. That's all.
That's good.
And also, if I can add something, I kind of forgot, but I'd like to thank my family, my girlfriend, my friends, and my teammates.
Yeah, there you go. I think you covered all your bases now. I am going to take, before I close off, another PGL selfie. Not many are going to be able to top this one, I think, with the champions and the production crew behind me. I guess I'll do it. Oh my God, boomer alert. I'll just do it like this. And then this ring is making it hard. 1 second. This is the hardest one yet. Here we go. Right. There we go. Smile. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Congratulations
Thank you
once
so
again.
much.
Carzzy and Armut and the Mad Lions winning the spring season here in the LEC.